Morning guys, just on the overground now on our way to Shapesmiths in Clapham Junction with Tom. This is the first session of the week, obviously being a Monday. If anyone caught our post yesterday on recovery and rest day, check out Instagram and Facebook, pretty much just search FlatWhiteFitness. Yesterday it was a day of rest. I did a run WOD. What did you do?
Run WOD as well, yeah. Heading back, was meant to go for a nice long walk, but it pissed it down all day. So my recovery day was a salt bath and then a 20-minute run WOD afterwards.
Nice.
For the week ahead,
I think we did the same run WOD, didn't we? Yeah, that's quite a good one with the shoulders. That one, yeah. So again, if you didn't get a chance to check it out, check out runwod.com. And you know, the 7-day free trial, really worth giving a go. And see, after those 7 days, you really do feel pretty good, and you'll want to continue. So yeah, so we're on our way to Shapesmiths now. We looked at this week's programming. We've got 6 rough days ahead. I think it's quite an intense week. We're hoping to get some really good footage. Today's session, we've got, what have we got?
We've got some box jumps, push press, and toaster bar today. I think 18-minute AMRAP. So there won't be much accessory work that goes along with it. Mostly warm up, and then we'll go straight into it. Because it'll be quite an intense session for 18 minutes. Just a lot about pacing today, and then we just see how we feel after that workout with regards to how we're going to take tomorrow. I think we'll probably have a couple of session days this week where we'll probably do 2 a days, because we have our accessory work to get in from our competitors programming. Yeah,
we've got 4 1-kilometre runs, haven't we? With a 400-metre run.
4 or 3.
3 or 4 1-kilometre runs.
With a 400-metre walk.
With a 400-metre walk in between. Not looking forward to that, but with these nice new fly nets, I'm looking forward to the run.
I think we've got one other session this week as well. Additional session to fit in, which is a bit of a moving session. Yeah. Did you not read that bit? No. Yeah. So we've got one other session to get in this week as well, which is more just a movement session. It's a little bit more
I did the 60 seconds. Yeah.
A little bit more of a practice movement session. So look, obviously, you know, we're talking a bit about training twice a day. For most people, that's irrelevant. It's not really necessary. And how we then kind of look at our week is we see how many sessions we've got to try and get in the week, what type of workouts we have every day, so what fits in to fit best with something else. For example, on Wednesday, we know that we've got a heavy snatching day in the evening. Now, we don't do a lot of that just at the moment with it coming up to the Open, which we'll go into a bit more. And then, so Saturday will be heavy snatches. So the morning we'll probably do one of the accessory workouts, which will either be the run or the movement session. And we'll get in early morning to do that, get that out of the way, and get fueled up, ready for a lifting session in the evening again.
So, obviously, as Tom mentioned, you know, leading up to the Open, the workouts are a little bit more, like a lot more cardio based in a way, a lot more duration. So you got, you know, cardio and skills. So you got your 18-minute AMRAPs. You got your we did it was 16 minutes on Saturday. So you know, these quite duration with ascending ladders. Tomorrow's workout, it's the worst. I'm going to put it up on the screen so you can see. The thought of doing an 800-metre run to start and to finish, with including 100 burpees, 80 pull-ups.
So we kind of look at the week ahead of training and figure out which days we might not need to do, in the sense of where our stronger skill sets are, and then we can focus on the other sessions. So if we need to play around with our days, we usually work on a routine of 3 days training, 1 day rest. And that can be absolute rest or an active recovery kind of day.
Yeah, I was going to say, when it comes to that rest day, especially the midweek one, most normally it is an active recovery. The other week you had a complete rest day because you was completely fucked. But for me, if I can, midweek is normally an active recovery, and then Sunday I do try and take it as like a complete rest day, just because I just want a day just to recover, refuel. You know, keep my food. I do sometimes drop my calories because obviously I'm in a fat loss phase, but I do, on those rest days, I keep my carbs high, because at the end of the day I want to go into the next day and train just as hard as I did the previous week. So I've got to keep my calories at a moderate pace really.
Well, moderate level, dependent on how much you can risk. So yeah, well, as I said, so we kind of play around maybe 3 days on, 1 day off, or even 2 days on, 1 day off. If we're doing 2 days on, 1 day off, then we'll probably usually use the third day as definitely more of an active recovery day. If you're just getting into training, either be it in a commercial facility or be it doing CrossFit, then definitely I would say think carefully about how you're going to plan your week, because once you start missing sessions and not looking at your structure, that's when you start getting into bad habits, and you just kind of tell yourself, oh, it's fine, I'll miss that session, and you end up missing a couple of sessions in a row. So always think of planning your week ahead.
We've got 18-minute AMRAP, 15 box jumps, 12 push press and 9 toes to bar. Today I reckon I'm going to use the rings for the toes to bar just because they're still absolutely smashed after Saturday session, but we'll see how it goes. Now that was a hard session. Only 18 minutes of work, but how'd you find it?
It's tough, very tough. I think the push press was heavier push press weight than we've done for a while.
Yeah.
That many reps, 12 reps of push press, 52.5. Should have broken up the whole way through. But timing wise, I think we were pretty efficient time, mostly. I think we paced reasonably well. I definitely felt more tired today. I'd be intrigued to try and look a bit further into that.
Yeah, I mean, going 18 minutes is hard. Especially, you know, we're now starting to understand our bodies, understand when we can start to turn it up a bit, you know, little things like that, which takes time. You've got to understand, you know, when I originally looked at the workout, I thought, right, each exercise is going to take me X amount of time, and I thought, you know what, I reckon overall I'll be able to get, say, 10 rounds, hoping for. Not sure, I need to watch the footage back.
We're thrown into 14.
Yeah, we're thrown into 14. But, you know, I thought, why not, I can do 10? No, but we'll see, I'll watch back the footage. We think we both hit round 9. I got 13 box jumps. Did you get?
No, I think we hit round 8. I think we hit round 8 and then we're box jumps in round 9.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. Yes, so 8 complete rounds, and then I think I then got 13. Oh, I got 13 box jumps. So I think it's 8 rounds plus 13, and you got 8 plus
2 box jumps.
2 box jumps. But we'll see. I'll watch back the footage and put it
rings instead, though. You know. Just saying.
Okay, yeah, I was on the rings. I did, but yeah, this is what I've had to do. I had to cover my hands up in this because, one second. Oh, Jesus. So you got that pain, if you can kind of see, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I was on the rings, so essentially it was probably a bit easier, but you know, it's not my problem. It's energy output at the end of the day. We're progressing a little bit each time. Anyway.
My lesson learned from today is weekend nutrition. Very poor this weekend.
Yeah.
Very misbehaved.
I think my nutrition overall was pretty alright. I mean, I hit my macros, I went over a little bit on calories, but not too bad. But you was what, red wine steak and...
I was out on 3 weekend friends, so yeah, that's caught up with big time. Lack of sleep, so lesson learned.
Jesus.
Still down.
Jesus.